My name is Okori Johnson, and I'm the screenwriter and the producer for the film Canopy. Canopy for me is about naming and living freedom and living love, or living freedom lovingly in this 21st century. This present generation of African Americans who can pretty much call themselves privileged, how they understand, imagine, and embrace the toil of freedom rather than the security of bondage. As a metaphor, the tree and hopefully the movie are sort of about how the flower relates to the root, about how those in the shade honor those who labor in the sun to create the shelter. The movie starts on Okori's graduation trip in Aruba, as he's writing the screenplay of what he thinks will be his upcoming adventure in art.
That was so refreshing in a day where dudes try to play so macho.
You get to see him prior to that. And that was what I saw, and that is what I remember, and it made him into a real person. When you get to see that thing where people kind of take off the shades, the hat, and you get to look into their eyes a little more.
Well, it's about a 36-year-old man who is realizing he can't use his upbringing or his family or his shortcomings as a reason not to pursue his dreams.
And you got a chance to see that, him growing up and growing into his manhood.
There's a quote about the power of dreaming during the day, and that's when things happen. Those are the cats that get stuff done.
The second act quickly morphs into this magical love story between Okori and Skinna, later known as Heather. She's Skinna when she's younger as an artist, and she's Heather as an adult, a mother and a wife. She's kind of a catalyst. She forces Okori to grow, and there's also some growth in her character as well.
The things that I remember most about Heather is she's so strong. She's firm, but she's loving in everything that she says and that she does.
As Brenda, the mother, I remember mostly not only the love, we obviously love each other, but I also remember his strong will, his determination to do what he feels he was brought here to do.
Brenda is kind of the beginning. She initiates all of the circumstances that kind of create this world, this conflict. She exposes Okori to the arts, she gives him his values, she exposes him to everything that makes him who he is, in spite of the fact that who he ends up becoming is not exactly who she imagined he would be. Fourth character I'm really excited about is Atlanta. I'm talking about neighborhood-rich, scene-rich, people-rich Atlanta.
When I'm reading this script and I'm looking at it and the parallels in my life and being an artist, all of those emotions are coming up once again, and that's what excites me.
The more diverse representations of who we are as a people and who we are as a culture that are shown to the public, I think is exciting and thrilling and hopefully changes people's perceptions.
The fact that I'm looking at television and not seeing myself represented, that's not good. The fact that I can pick out 2 or 3 movies that I've been represented, not just as a black man, but my story, my environment in which I grew up in. There needs to be more of it.
Dreams are real, and so much of this film is about dreams and what happens when real life interferes with the dream.
You always see the romantic comedies, how the guy gets the girl, and then that's the end, and the camera stops rolling. But you don't see what happens afterwards.
I think the beauty of it is it'll teach people the importance and the power of give and take. It's not all given, it's not all taken.
Canopy is going to be that changing agent for that in terms of how we're represented, and it's going to leave an indelible mark on people's lives.
I really need people to get behind this idea. I need people to get behind this project, and I think it has the potential to be a landmark project. I think it has the potential to change things, and I'm asking for you, if you're watching it right now, to figure out if and how you can support it, because I think it's the kind of thing that you'll remember having supported.